Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next episode
of the Thy Hood Guide series. Today's episode is about food. But before we begin, I just want to let you all know that the game is now available to be played on Xbox. And I'm going to be playing on Xbox a lot more often because it's better than a phone. Although I will use my phone to record because I don't know how to record Xbox games. But so if you see me playing Thy Hood and you don't see me talking to you or you think I'm ignoring you, it's because Xbox doesn't have game chat, so I can't really talk. That's one of the downsides of playing on Xbox, so. But now that that's out of the way, we're going to talk about food. Now, before we talk about food, I just want to tell you a bunch of places where you can buy food. First place is the Cornelius's Corner Store. It's where you can get every single food item in the game that's non-craftable. Well, besides hazelnuts. You can also get food from the black market, as you can see here. And sometimes you can even get food like cake from the dungeons below, or the... Hold up. What do you want, man? Leave me alone. Bugger off. As I was saying, you can also get food items from the dungeons below, or if the mayor starts a fair at the museum, cake will spawn. And yeah, that's basically where all non-craftable food can spawn. Oh yeah, there's also eggs from chickens, but anyway, now that we have everything out in the way, let's talk about food. Before we do, there's one last thing I want to tell you about. So this video was planned to be released like yesterday, but I discovered something that I need to tell you guys about. It's this little system that I like to call the fullness system. It's a little hidden thing in Thy Hood. I'll just tell you about it. So here I'm about to give you a little telling description on how this fullness system works. Named it myself. It's probably not the official name. The reason why I'm telling you guys this is because I haven't seen anyone else talk about it. It's not on the wikis, not on anything. The devs probably haven't talked about it, so I'm just going to talk about it right here, right now, and explain to you how food works in this game. So basically, the fullness system works like this. You eat food, and you get food points. And those food points are added to the fullness meter. Different foods also give different amounts of points. And the max amount of food points or fullness you can have is up to 630. Once you reach that cap, you are unable to eat any more food, and then you have to wait 10 seconds before the meter starts to go down, 1 point every second. Little side note, drinks like coffee and tea do not apply to the fullness meter because those drinks have their own separate meters. So I made these two separate ones, the coffee meter and the tea meter. And these are their caps. The coffee meter caps at 600, while the tea meter caps at 240. And yeah, that's about it, really. But this also means that canonically, the character that you play as in Thy Hood has 3 stomachs. Alright, so the first food we're going to talk about is the apple. When you eat it, it gives you the well-fed status for 1 minute and 50 seconds, and it gives 110 food points. So there are multiple ways to get apples. Sometimes apples can grow in these little patches on the ground right here. And you can get an apple for buying the starting money game pass. And you can buy them from the black market and Cornelius's Corner Store. You can even grow apples. You put an apple in a flower pot, either near where the river is or in a house that you own, and you can harvest it to get 2 apples out of it. No, actually not 2. 3 apples. You can get 3 apples out of it. Next is bread. When you eat bread, you get the well-fed status effect for 4 minutes and a total of 240 food points.
Next is bread. This is bread right here. You can get it from Cornelius's corner store, and you can get it from the black market. Other than that, you can grow it too, just like the apples. When you grow bread, it will come out like this. It'll look like wheat. You harvest it, and you get 2 loaves of freshly harvested bread. Cool. Very delicious.
For eggs, you get the well-fed status for only 1 minute and 60 food points. Now, there's only one way to get eggs. Can you leave me alone? The only way you can get eggs is from chickens that spawn at houses. So you walk up to a chicken, say hello, little chicken, and then you take the egg, and boom, egg. Hazelnuts give the status for 40 seconds and a measly little 35 food points.
For hazelnuts, you're gonna have to be a little bit of adventurous. So the first way to get hazelnuts is by killing skeletons. Now, skeletons spawn when, it's a terrible night, which can be seen during the news, and they can spawn underground, which is why I bought a grenade, because we're gonna go underground and we're gonna say hello to one. Hey, look, there's a skeleton right here. Looks like we don't have to go down. Okay, no, that's a... Whoa, okay. Never mind. So, we're just gonna kill this skeleton real quick. Do I have any, Yeah, I got a bottle. Alright, nice. Come here. Fight me, demon! Boom. Skeleton dead. Hazelnut acquired. Not really worth it. It's kind of a bad food item.
Another way you can get hazelnuts is by banishing ghosts with a crucifix. Get like 6 or 5, but ghosts only appear in the Halloween update when they just spawn naturally or in the graveyards. Now, fish and chips, this is where you can get the most food points and longest well-fed status time for a total of 10 whole minutes and 600 food points. Plus, a little side note, fish and chips are actually pretty good. Y'all should try them. I tried them before and they're pretty tasty. Also, if you're wondering, chips is fries in Britain. Because, I don't know, that's how it works. You call fries chips. And you want to know what they call chips in London? They call them crisps. It's freaking odd, man.
Alright, next food item is fish and chips. We're gonna whip it out. Got the fish and chips. Very scrumptious. You can only get them from the black market and Cornelius's corner store. Now, sometimes, on very rare occasions, you could get them from dungeons, but I haven't confirmed that yet. But I've seen people say that you can get them from dungeons, so I might take that with a grain of salt. Until then, the only known places you can get them from, black market and the corner store.
Next is coffee cake. Now, coffee cake is a little different from all the food items because it has 2 separate, status effects, and those status effects end at certain times, and it gives different amounts of points to each meter. So I'm gonna just do this slowly so y'all can understand. So, coffee cakes, when you eat them, they give you the well-fed status for 4 minutes and 20 seconds, and the drank coffee status for 2 minutes and 10 seconds. The amount of points you get 130 coffee points and 260 food points. So 260 points gets added to the fullness meter, while the coffee points get added to the coffee meter. That's separate. It doesn't add to the fullness meter.
Now, coffee cake is different from every other food item because you have to make it. So, here's how to make a coffee cake. You take some bread, and you take oh, we don't have any coffee. Luckily, I have some growing. Funny thing is, tea and plants and coffee plants look exactly the same, so it's kind of hard to tell. But I know this is tea, so I'm gonna harvest this because I know this is coffee. So yeah, coffee. I'm just gonna put this back, and yeah, we got the coffee, and we got the bread. So now we're gonna make some coffee cake. So you're gonna take the bread, put it there, and then you're gonna take some coffee and put it there. Combine it, boom, a nice, delicious piece of coffee cake. Very yummy. And look, as you can see, I'm tapping, and I can't eat it because my fullness meter is, full. For coffee, if you drink it, you get 1 minute and 55 seconds of the drank coffee status and 115 coffee points. So, huh? Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, guys. Something happened. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Let's just continue on with the video. The basement flooded, and yes, we took care of it. Everything's fine. But now, since we're on the subject of coffee, because of the coffee cake, let me tell you how to get coffee. Like all the other food items, you can get them from the black market, the corner store, and you can grow it. As you can see here, you can grow coffee. You get coffee plants. Delicious coffee. You get 2 cups of coffee every time you grow one, so it's double. Now, tea gives you the drank tea status effect for 2 minutes and 50 seconds, and it also gives 240 tea points, which is the max amount of tea points you can have. So 1 tea and you're good. The teeness meter is full. Alright, next is tea. Now tea, just like coffee, you can buy it from the corner store, the black market, and sometimes skeletons drop tea, but I wouldn't recommend drinking tea from the skeletons. It tastes a little funny. But like coffee, you can grow tea, you can harvest it, you get 2 teas per plant, so it's double, so boom, tea. Delicious. When you drink the tea from the teapot, you get a little bit more of the drank tea status effect, but not by much. It's 3 minutes instead of the 2 minutes and 50 seconds, and it gives the same amount of points as tea, so it fully fills up the meter once you drink it once. Now this item you can only get from Cornelius's Corner Store. You can only get it from there, and it's the teapot. It's basically it says 5 teas, it's one item, but it's actually 3 teas in one item. It's a little glitch that they might need to fix soon. But you drink it. It's basically the same as tea, except the status effect lasts like a couple seconds longer, but not by much. So it's a teapot. It's full of tea. And finally, we have tea from the wells that you can find near the houses. When you drink it, you get the drank tea effect for 40 seconds, and you get 40 tea points. It doesn't fill up the meter; it just gives you it for like a little bit. And yeah, it's tea from a well. It's freaking disgusting. Next, we have tea from the well. Here's the well. You go up to it. Well, my tea is full, as you can see here. But if it wasn't, if you went up to the well, it'd play a sip sound effect, and then you get the drank tea status, and that's how you get, drink well tea. Tea from this well right here. You go up to it, and then you drink the tea. It's pretty disgusting. Cake gives the well-fed status for 8 minutes and 45 seconds with a total of 525 food points. The second best food item in the game. Now, there are only 2 ways to get cake, and it's not by buying it or crafting it either. The first way is by finding them in dungeons. As you can see here, we have some cake on a pedestal. You know, delicious, scrumptious chocolate cake with strawberry frosting and a cherry on top. Very yummy. It even plays the num num Roblox sound effect. So, that's pretty cool. And when the mayor starts a fair, you can get cake that spawns at the museum. You can tell a fair is starting because a notification spawns on the top of your screen. It's like yellow. And it says the mayor is starting a fair, and that sort of stuff. And while we're on the topic of cake and we're about to talk about tea, see this tea? This tea was dropped by a skeleton. And don't drink skeleton tea. It tastes funky.
Hey everybody, Editing Andrew here. It's currently Sunday. This video was meant to, like I said, to be uploaded on Saturday, but stuff happens, I guess. And I also have a bunch of other videos that are not related to Thy Hood that are going to come out this week. So yeah, if I do plan on making a lot more Thy Hood content. I know I'm not uploading Thy Hood content frequently as you guys want me to, but it's because when I'm trying to record Thy Hood videos, I don't have a private server, so I have to do it on public servers. And then when I'm, recording stuff for a video, I tend to get distracted, or, some people just don't seem to like me very much when I play Thy Hood. Like I've noticed some certain players who just don't like me. And there's probably a good reason for it. Maybe it's because they think I'm gonna be like a certain other Thy Hood YouTuber. I won't say any names that does bad things, but I'm just gonna say it. All right, I ain't gonna do none of that. All right, I'm a kind and honest person, or at least I try to be. So yeah, see you later, alligators.